Hi everyone, welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Blade Runner 2049 Officer K from NECA. Now I got this thing from the Dudley Arcade Toy Shop. You can go ahead and check out their link to their eBay store, which is in the description below if you want to go ahead and help support my local toy store. If you're in the area, obviously go ahead and check them out. And if you want to see Deckard, the Harrison Ford character, there'll be a link on the screen right now. You can go ahead and check out that video too. So coming around to the back of the box, we have a nice picture of Ryan Gosling from the movie there as well. And there you can see the Deckard figure is another figure from Series 1. And coming soon, we're going to get Love and Wallace in Series 2. So stay tuned for those videos when they come out. Other than that, we just have a little bio of the film. So let's go ahead and get this thing open and take a closer look. And here is Officer K out of the packaging, and first thing you have to notice is obviously it does look very much like Ryan Gosling, which is fantastic. Here he is next to Han Solo, and obviously here we have Harrison Ford's character Rick Deckard, and they do actually stand at the same height. Both stand at 7 inches tall to the top of their heads. And as you can see, this figure obviously has more paintwork done to it than this figure over here, based on that fur at the top of the coat there, but also just in weathering. This is a very kind of clean-cut look. Obviously, you've got all the wrinkles and everything, which gives it own kind of shadow effect there, which is fantastic. But over here on this duster coat, you can definitely tell it is doing its job in keeping him nice and clean, because this coat, as you can see, is collecting all the dust for him. Now, it's actually been placed down the seam lines and at the pocket there, and in and around the elbows, and at the edge and everything, and more so at the bottom as well. So it's actually in all the right places. It's in the places where you would expect it to be. But it's all in places where you'd expect him to come into contact with stuff, like I said, with the elbows and stuff. And it's just, it's in the places where you'd expect all of that dirt and sand and everything to accumulate, which is fantastic, in all the seams and everything in the stitching, which that's just a really, really awesome attention to detail right there. The head sculpt, obviously, like I said, it does really, really look like Ryan Gosling, which is fantastic. I do think that the way it is, like, mine is okay really, but there are some where with the paint jobs the eyes are painted a little bit bigger, and it really accentuates his look and makes him look like he's kind of, I don't know, afraid or really like amazed at something. He's like he's staring at a ghost or something like that, like really, really big eyes that make it look really, really bad, honestly. But with this figure, I think that they have done an absolutely perfect job. He does not look weird in any way, shape or form, and I'm really, really happy with that. But this is how he should look, and he looks fantastic. Now, moving on to his weapon, you can see that he definitely holds it very well. Finger on the trigger and everything there. But here you can see the nice black grip. We have gunmetal on here as well for the main body of the pistol. We have a bit of silver up here for where the hammer would be, I guess. And then we have actually a bit of light blue in this kind of grill section, which I'm guessing maybe lights up in the film, unless it's just, meant to be just a different color. It looks like it's got 2 barrels there as well, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, it's definitely a very unique gun, and hopefully is as much of a hit as the old one. But this thing looks fantastic in action figure form. It would have been really, really nice for him to go ahead and be able to store this, and it would have been awesome for it to be hidden underneath that coat as well. You can kind of wedge it in there if you really want to, but I don't really see why you would. So yeah, the figure looks fantastic, and even with this jacket, it can still move great too. It lacks a little bit in the head, so it moves up and down, but just not really as much up as you might like. Pivot side to side a little bit and rotate left and right. The arms come out to the side and rotate all the way around, and then you've got the rotation up here at the elbow at that top joint and at the bottom, so you can rotate the forearms separately. And then you can also get a more than 90-degree bend. It is actually a double joint in there, which is fantastic, and you don't really see much of a hinge or anything. Down here at the hand as well, you can hinge it in and out and rotate it around too. Into the torso here, you do actually have a ball joint placed just above the waist, so it can move forward and back a little, not much, pivot side to side a little, not much. Most of it is actually just turning left and right. The hips can actually move all the way out to the side, and the coat does not hinder that at all, which is great. So they move forward and back and rotate a little bit there as well. You can rotate and bend the knee almost 90 degrees. And then the feet are on ball joints, so they move forward and back a little, and then you get a bit of ankle pivot as well, but mostly it is the side to side movement. These figures are amazing in their detail and the way that they naturally stand. You can see that even in a vanilla pose, they do look sort of lifelike in the way that they pose, which is amazing. That's the next action figure step that takes a figure that looks great and has good articulation from being just an everyday action figure and then making it super lifelike, just brings it up a notch, and that's fantastic. It's what NECA have always done, and they are really, really great at it. So if you can't tell, I definitely do recommend these figures. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like, and check out the link in the description below for the arcade toy shop. Go ahead and show my local store some love. And if you want to check out some more videos by me, there'll be some links on the screen right now. The links to my social media will be in the description below if you want to go ahead and follow me and keep up to date with what's going on. And for more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.